and with these, we call fire commentaries, comment, commentary. These finish, and with we write Geshe means what we finish sometimes study this fire commentaries, but many years we want wait because every college is one Geshe, Haram Geshe, maybe sometimes two Geshes only, and Haramba, Soramba, Doramba, Kabja, Lamasi, five different and Geshes, and highest Haramba. Haramba only college, one college, maybe two, and Tibetan maybe two monks go. These Haramen, and these we on Tibetan many monasteries, but inside the principle very famous three monasteries. Lipon, Sira, Gada. Lipon, Sira, Gada monastery together go to Hasa, pray 1 month. Oh, over 21 months. 21 months, 21 days, pray together, and at that time, and become Geshe to be Haram. These Ham and Hasa mean this the capital, this city name, and Ram Ramjamba mean that time become Geshe to be. This kind of very white, many years. This become everybody become not everybody, but special Geshe to this Haramba. And later lower Ramjamba, Geshe and Tsoramba. And Tibetan second month we go the same, go to Hasa, pray. This we call Tsuncha. That time he become Geshe. Make a little low because not fourth month many monks come to get more, maybe over 20,000 monks. More than 20,000 monks come together in one place. Everybody debate to the Geshe. Not everybody, but many famous Geshes to be debated. Ask to something question, Minaka, really. And more than 1 day debate. Tsoncha same, but many famous Geshes not come that time, second month. Therefore, they don't have number, not great numbers. The Tibetan fourth month, this we call Molam. That time, this fourth number, highest number, second, third, 6, 7 numbers, they get what is it? Who is a very best and the second, third, all like this kind, they get number.
Rank.
Rank. Oh yeah. Therefore, they want why to study more. This my local monastery, not this kind. We don't have small monastery. We pray that for the second month. We pray, but we debate, but inside monks of Prabhupada, and we don't have this kind of case. Mm. for example, we study these commentaries. I'm maybe 12 years old. That time, my many rituals, many sadhanas and prayers, many make memorize, many years. After we these commentaries, sometimes practice begin our local monastery. That time I'm maybe 12 years old, and we study there. I study like Dira. I don't know Dira. What meant Dira? English. What is it? Maybe not here. Localize. That time Ansan begin to Dira. The I'm 12 years old. Dira mean I don't know what English.
Collected topics. Basic course of study of elementary Buddhist logic and dialectics.
I studied this kind of maybe 4 or 5 years. I studied this. Very big commentary. Very. And we take memorize and commentary. And after we begin to study Tarik.
The science of reasoning.
The science of reason. After this 2 years we study. After this finish, and we study logic.
Awareness.
Awareness. Maybe this 2 years. After we finish this, and we practice study Dondunj.
The 70 topics.
70 topics. After this 1 year study, and we begin become this we call Persian.
Perfection.
Perfection. This I begin this. I maybe study 2-3 years or something, and I moved the center to it.
How old were you?
I'm something maybe 22 or something. 20. I exactly not remember, because at that time my uncles, my families to want to go to Lhasa, and therefore I want to go to Lhasa together, my families. And you go that we have one group together, maybe some 15 families or something together. We go to Santa Tibet, to a pilgrim, to holy place, many different places. We Tibetan, we go to once a life to go Santa Tibet, to go pilgrim, holy place, to go this very important resort. Therefore, we try to go there. If we want to go next year, we prepare this year, because we need many sangha. For example, 6 family members, they need sorry to 36 years. Individual need 6 years. We will round the trip to food, clothes, everything. We round the trip we take from our village to go back to village. We didn't want to buy food. We take food and we journey almost more than 3 months to go and center Tibet. And after we different places, many holy places, for example, Garden Sera, Dripong, Sami, Tajilombo, Sarja, and all like these holy places. We go maybe almost 3 months and come back to this America. To around the church, exactly sorry, to 1 year. But I go there to got the center Tibet. I have one friend. He stayed there and studied there, and different monastery. He says, you must stay 1 year. You come here, local dream. You cannot understand. You stay 1 year. You go slowly, go holy place, different. And says, and I listen to him. I have one friend with me, my monastery, local monastery, same monastery. I asked him, what do we do? He said, Dada, what do we decide? He said, what do you want you do? He said, and I choose him. I stay with him 1 year. I thought, we stay this year, and we go back next year, go back home. And we stay 1 year, and we didn't want to go back.
You stayed in Drepung?
And Dripong Monastery, and Dripong Gomong Monastery. We stay there, 1 year stay, next year, maybe decide, maybe we stay more, because study there. And we stay there. Very hard life. We didn't have any relatives, any friend, any sponsors to go Santa Tibetan. Many monks. Over monastery, different monastery, over 7,000. We say it's 7,700, but more than numbers. Very, even Losalong, one college, they have over 7,000 monks. And one college, Gomong, they have over 5,000, more than 5,000. And another two college, Ngapa, they have 2 colleges. They have 500. Therefore, different monastery, lot of monks. Therefore, very expensive, very hard to be done. Therefore, we didn't have not enough food. Even didn't have firewood. We didn't have any hot water, but my mind is so peaceful, so wonderful. No, nothing we didn't have, but so peace, so wonderful. I was so happy. My local monastery, we have everything, but mind very different. Or something relatives, or something wrong, or something good, yeah, something good. Understand, no, nothing here. Very peaceful, only by himself. So we didn't have any food, but no problem. We didn't mind. We stayed there. After Nineteen 1959, we can become refugee. That time I have a Buddhist German teacher, what's this? We call Ganja. Local area, this Jesus Christ, this he teaches with the Bible, same Buddhist teacher, the commentary over 108 books, very book, big books, one Pandira. One High Lama, he gave it oral transmission. Last year, 1958, he gave it. No, 1957, he gave it oral transmission. That time I not go.
What was his name, Geshe? What was his name?
Oh, this name, the Kongram country Rinpoche. Kongram country, Kongram man, this local house, one, Goma College, they have local house, 16 different. Kumura Kamsan, Hamdong Kamsan, Samlo Kamsan man, local house, different. He belong to Kumura, is a Lama. Hunter man, Abbott is positive. Like, oh, what is it? I don't know. Positive life. He's a Lama, he's a Abbott of Common College.
His past incarnation? His past incarnation?
Yeah.
Previous incarnation?
Oh, therefore. And this, he's this what emanation. Oh, this Lama, he give it the oral transmission, Panjir, and Tanjir too.
The Buddha's complete teachings and commentaries.
Oh, yeah.
Complete teachings of the Buddha.
And oral transmission. But I thought maybe 2-3 years not to finish. I cannot go there. So the 1997 he gave it the oral transmission.
57.
1957. Oh yeah, 57. He gave it that time. I not go. And many monks go there, but 4 or 5 months after they come home, what happened? You go there to listen to this oral transmission? Yes. And what happened? You come home and finish. What? He said, oh yeah, he read so fast. And I finished. And the next year he give it again. I decided, oh, I must go there. And I go there. He wrote transmission, 1958. I finished. And the next in 1959, he gave it again. I decided I want to go again to there. He gave it in Hasa, capital of Tibet. I go there, and maybe he finished 20 both finished that time, and Chinese make all. And and he can not as a teacher will pay his time. There are 1959, he give it again out of transmission. But I want to stay there, but he finished all of some 30 books to finish it. After not this time, and company did not finish. The Chinese make with Stapata. But I cannot go to monetary, different monetary, because these everybody cannot go outside from India. One night I sleep, and the Chinese make what is the gun? Big one.
Cannons.
Oh, cannons, big, make noise. Make us. There's a glass. Windows make shaking. Very. I'm saying maybe night time, 3 o'clock, that time or something, beginning. and so many
Cannons.
cannons, and ordinary guns make noise. And all day, all night, all life, 3 days, 3 nights. After we do this, everything finished. And Ramochi, very famous, very important temple. We call Ramochi. Ramochi means these Nepali, these Yellow Songchan Gampo, one king of Songchan Gampo, he married a Nepali king daughter, or king, some king daughter, I'm not sure. She brought this statue very famous. This temple on Ramochi. The roof of golden roof, they fired also this fire. And almost after this finish. And I cannot go to, I want to go to River Monastery, but I cannot go to River Monastery. Outside, who go the outside males, just take Chinese army, take to jail. Therefore, I cannot go outside. Even I stay home, room, this my parents' house. I stay there. But Chinese come there, and almost he take me on jail. That time all my body blood, because this almost war finished. That time I cannot stay in my room. I run outside. But Chinese army, they saw me and they shot me to gun. Ordinary gun shot locally here, my ear. And after they shot, what's it, big gun? Cannon?
Cannon.
Oh, cannon. Near, I stayed near one wall. He shot this corner. Corner, all of this, what is it?
Shrapnel.
And all inside, small piece and iron piece look like different person, different size iron. All my body. That time I Tibetan material, I have monk's rope, Tibetan material, very thick material, woolen, and many different cut, all cut, but a big one didn't touch my body. My clothes full, but the body not too bad. But a small piece inside, even my feet under feet, because I want to move to feet up this, I want something different. That time they shot, even feet inside, all body, all front size. And blood. Even I cannot see eyes because blood come out and covered my eyes. That time I make this and I can see roll and can run this one straight, this I can straight and two sides, 2 floors high, I'm sorry, yeah. 2, 3 floors high, one, what is it? Many houses together, Therefore, I want to be told there, and they cannot see, they cannot shelter me. And therefore, I can, that time, and one lady go out, she look outside, and I go there, and she go inside, push me, close the door, but I strong, and I push inside. I go there, I stay there, and I say to there, this one, maybe I sleep tonight here. She says, no, we can't, we don't have room. And this look like peace, this complete finish war. No noise, no sound, sometimes guns. And 2 hours, 3 hours I stay in this room, house, and I ask to them, do you have cattle? Cattle means scarf, sometimes white scarf. This, I hold this and look like I can go home, my room. I want to stay, go my room. And she give me one cattle. I hold the cattle, and I go outside, but nobody there. I can go straight. Nobody there. No Chinese, no Tibetan. Empty, complete empty road. I go to my friend's house. I stay there. This night I don't have food. I have one roommate, one monk from the monastery. We stay and listen to teaching. But he not there. He not come back. And I cannot cook tea or something. I don't have food. I sit there sleep. And the next morning, and Chinese army come. Individual house, individual room. And I didn't know people, but somebody pushed my door and opened the door, and army. He hold the gun on my head, look like this. Said, right hand, right hand. I raise hand and get up, get up. I cannot easily get up because my body all blood, body all sore. And he says, well, where your gun? I don't have gun. Your friend, he has a gun. I don't know if he has a gun or not. He go to North Lanka. North Lanka means Amr Holiness. He bodyguard to there. He go there. If I have a gun, he take it there. I don't know he has a gun or not. I'm not sure. He look something, he something things open both. Didn't happen. You didn't talk with you didn't give back this gun. You must go, this Chinese came. Oh, where you want to take you take. I don't have gun, I don't know his gun. And he says, go out. And I walk outside this room. And many Chinese army there. I'm thinking this is real army, these prisoners, because these colors are very poor. And they very weak, not strong. They have everybody has gun, but they not standing. They sitting so weak. And he says this turn to Tibetan. He make a problem, make a Tibetan. But he says, you go to Chinese camp. And he asked one Chinese, sometimes to talk Chinese language. And he looks sometimes with this. Sometimes says a couple words. What he says, I don't know. But, and the Tibetan translator, he nothing says, finish. he go different room, and I come back sleep again. After 2-3 hours, my roommate come, and what happened? You not come?
At this time, people were surrounding the Norberlinka.
Yeah, no, every Norland come play to finish. Empty, ran away.
His Holiness left already.
No, Holiness there, but maybe 6-7 days before.
Did you know His Holiness left?
Yeah, that time begin, and what they become over, I don't remember, but that time one Tibetan officer, he said, don't worry, Holiness ready go Hoka mean west side Tibet. Don't worry, we try something more. Don't worry, Holiness. He said, that time, we maybe right, maybe wrong, but we didn't know completely exactly. But maybe many days before he ready to go there. After we lose war, that time, by God, no longer this. Everybody killed, run, empty.
But the Chinese didn't know His Holiness ran away.
Yeah, that time.
By this time, they knew already?
No, they didn't know. Ran away or they exactly don't know. They no longer, many young people killed, and they carefully wash their face, wash clean. They thought maybe Holiness. And that time announcement, don't worry, we carefully take care of Holiness. We this front of the Potala, they have Jitalanka. Jitalanka means front of what is it? Garden or something. They have Chinese king. They want to take there. They saw announcement of what it, don't worry about this. We carefully take it there. And they go there, they didn't find any. And they thought they may be killed. And they watched it, the young people. Older people didn't look. They said after we hold this, but these local did no longer. That time they watch it, young people, everybody, very careful to wash your hand, face. They thought that maybe he ran to monetary, river monetary or something. They local monetary. They didn't know. This is very, very great secret. But we know at that time, some Tibetan government officer, he says, don't worry, Holiness is ready to go to exercise. But I want to go to monetary.
So you're saying your friend came back?
He come back, and what happened? You not united. What? He said, we went to this main temple, Junkang. We went there, and many people there. We brought product or something. We carefully this. We wanted to stay there, and they divided different places. He says he wants to stay a different place. And midnight he becomes sleepy, and somebody beat to him, but he cannot understand it. That time what happened, I don't know. Everybody becomes sleepy. So easy sleepy.
Only at the Jokang, or
Huh?
only at the Jokang? Everybody who was at the Jokang?
Not everybody, but many people there.
At the Jokang.
Yeah, my friend, my roommate, he go there, this Jongkang. One night, the different direction debate, many people did stay there. And one time he beat somebody, beat to him, but they don't have electricity, they don't have, cannot see any, very so dark room. And he really not woke up. And Mona woke up, nobody there, only one monk and to him. Everybody ran away. Night. And his place, only two people, different places, many different places, many people. And announcement, Chinese, we complete finish, all finish. Now only Junko Monastery. Please, what said? We lose war, and they end up
Surrender.
Surrender. Surrender only this Junko Monastery. We not surrender, we must make war, become Junko.
Destroy.
They make war, destroy the Junko. The danger, you need sorry surrounded. And they decided to what surrender?
Surrender.
Surrender. And they Chinese take these people take one different place, and they have some Tibetan officer or high people, rich people. They separate take a different place. And ordinary people, different place. And one time, ordinary people, now you go to your individual home. These high officer or rich people, they take a jail. Ordinary people go home. And he come home. We are the only monk, ordinary person. He come home. He said, I stay there. They said, he go home, and I come. And he came in, and he cooked tea, and he gave me tea. And we stay there, maybe more than a month. One room, cannot go outside. After later, 1 month, and they said, we need sorry to Chinese application to want to go to different monastery. People Chinese says you not go there. They are not the work finished. You cannot go there. After 1 month after, now you can go. You are monastery. And we localize, we want to go to the monastery. We decided to escape to India. Or we didn't say India. We go different place because we didn't want to go to monastery. They make a monastery so many problems make a Chinese. Be it abbats, officers, or lamas, be it make prisoner. This is very dangerous. I have one friend, two friends. He says one older one. He guide the whole hour. Guide? Guide. If we didn't want to go to monastery because it is abbot beat or sometimes the teachers or high person beat, it is very difficult. We go different places to pilgrim, something different. He didn't know any, but we go only different monasteries. We go there, maybe pilgrim, maybe 2-3 months, maybe become normal, and we come back. I decided we did go there, Tajilmo Monastery.
In Shigatse.
In Shigatse, Neo Shigatse. We go there, and we escaped. Tibetan fourth month, holy month, and they opened Silakam, holy temple, open pilgrims go. We can go this inside. They, after war, they close, and this day begin open this holy temple.
In Shigatse.
No.
Oh, in Hassan.
Hassan. And we go there to temple inside something. What's it? Pilgrim? Nothing. What's it? Praying something. And new time we finish temple and go home and make a tea, hold something little food, and we look directly to ceremony. They thought, the monks go to Sira and send Viton and Lhasa, Sira, Viton. We directly different direction to Tolong. Tolong no, Nyarib. Nyarib means one kind of body or something. We go there and they thought somebody local, they want to go Nyarib. We went there, we put inside this body inside. I thought now we're free, nobody problem there. And we walked in. One town inside, Chinese flag, very big flag. What happened? We spread so, danger now, cannot. We stay there, one place. We stay night, until night. And nighttime we walk. Daytime not walk. Nighttime walk. And the daytime sleep. And nighttime walk. Maybe 4-5 days, walk like this kind. After the Jakarta monastery, so we reached there, and they said, no problem now, no Chinese, empty. Because war finished, and after they make clear or they something not to do this kind, be town very peaceful. No, nothing. Or normal time.
That's Turpu?
The very good time we will escape.
Turpu monastery?
Turpu monastery. Turpu monastery, we went there, and the Tibetan army couple there today. But Turpu monastery, they say under very maybe 4 or 5 miles after under this one village, they say that they have Chinese. They say that Turpu monastery, you make a stay, no make this what is it, Tibetan army should not make it together. You stay normal. We come tomorrow, your place. They decided tomorrow they want to come army, the Turpu monastery. But today no problem. And we very ordinary escape to Turpu monastery last tomorrow.
This is in Tibet.
Tibet, Turpu monastery. And after this Turpu monastery, we walk daytime, normal, no problem. Normal until go there until Taisnamo. No army, no Chinese, no nothing. And we went to Jikatsi. They have army, this Chinese army, but Jikatsi and Taisnamo, normal, no problem. They pray, they stay, no nothing make problem because Panchen was he went to learn Chinese, and he something talk with something, make a peace or something there. They cheat up to there. You not, you very good person, very good, what is it? Monastery. Another Nippon karma, this is very better monastery. They cheat on it. They sort of maybe he got it free. Therefore, we go there, no problem. We stay for 5, 6, 7, maybe 9 days or something. After we stay different place, and we try, we decide maybe we go to India. Until we didn't decide to go India.
Not until you reached Tashilhunga? Not until Tashilhunga?
Yeah.
Why did you decide India?
We heard the holiness or something this make it easy to go there or something this make not to make it change this peace or something make it worse. And we decided. And we go monastery, different monastery to go pray, different places go pray, and we go down there. Tibetan 6 months we got there, India, then we stayed there. We didn't have food.
You went through Sikkim?
Sikkim, yeah.
Sikkim, through the jungle?
Yeah, very hard. But we stay on Tibetan. If we have we reach on monastery, next day we didn't go. Stay in monastery, relax. And we got India. He never stay. Every day we go. We want to go first. I don't know what he do this guy. One night, very, very hard. And now this is too much. We stay, we reach then Sikkim. We stay there almost 1 month. We pray, and that time, when Johnson Jinsen he died, they pray this Kamyk prayer, and the thousands from the prayer. We stay there 1 month. After we finish it, we stay to Kalabung. There we stay 1 year, and that time we got the reason food they give food.
Rations?
Rations. And after we moved to Pasa, I'm 9 years to stay there in Pasa. That time this only take this Indian government. That time they in prison, Nehru and Gandhimar and Shastri, very high officers, India prisoner. But there, we stay there 10 years. I stay maybe 9 years because I want to stay in Kalabung 1 month, 1 year. I stay there 1 year. Very, very hard. Beginning of this for 2-3 years, no problem. Very good ration, very good food, good enough. After years, worse. After maybe 9 years, 8 years, we got the food so bad. Everything, even onion become. Cannot eat inside, make a whole lot of what to do.
Rotten?
Potato rotten, onion rotten. And they give it the rice, inside the bag, the whole lot of this kind. Rice, dal, everything. Something. For example, American help to ask something to give their ration. They came there and order they give it. And 2-3 years after this become old, and give it inside box. New one came, other one gave, other one, and we got so many people sick, so many people become typical TB. I got a TB in 1950, 1969 or something. TB. Everybody got TB. And a very, very small man, small hospital, very few numbers of these doctors, only one doctor, and nurse, 2, 3 nurses. And they give needle, but one needle every day use it, not a sharp. They make a sharp on the floor, on the cement, make sharp. It's just so painful. Oh, so bad. and after 1969 or 70, B-town, we moved to South India, Mount. That time we did very good because even they gave us 1 month, I'm saying 60 rupees. 60 rupees a man, I'm saying that time $6 a month. But we good enough. We can buy new food. No problem. We didn't want the old food. We can buy food. Therefore, very peaceful, very good. But we stay in tent, very, and mud around because this new area make tree cut and mud swamp and stay tent and make a field. We did whole life we didn't make a field. Whole life we didn't make this house or something. But no problem. We mind is so peaceful. Sometimes Ryan, we cannot walk on mud like 2, 3 pounds, 4, 5 pounds on one hand. So made, so thick. I don't know, not soft, so each other. But we try. Now much better. And Paksa, we didn't have any new monkeys cannot come because they have no birth. Or who have before, no make more, cannot come Tibetans because the person empty place where they end up. Therefore we live very hard. Now open this settlement and open. We can make new monks because nobody help. Therefore we try food and house and new monks. We not make new monks. All the people almost died and the Tibetan Buddhism loose. Therefore important new monks. And we stay in Mount God. 2 years we stay in camp and tent. After we finish house, we move this our monastery. We make a ordinary person, people make a camp, Tibet, monks make a monastery. We have Mount God, we have big monastery, 2 monastery, different monastery, Gada monastery, different place, two monastery. I belong to different monastery, Goma monastery, Goma college. I stay there. And Garden monastery, they make a main temple, 2 colleges and a university temple. Sarah make this. Before, we didn't have 2 colleges, they have a temple, small temple, but university, we don't have temple because we don't have money in university. After maybe 72 or something, 3, I'm 73, many people thought we people need a university temple, main temple. Because many people, they thought that people something wrong because they don't have university temple. We thought maybe become this very Tibetan. And at that time, we must stay, live this monastery. If we have a little money, we stay, make a house, and make a waste money. We thought this way, but they thought, different people thought, something wrong with people. What happened? They don't have the temple, main temple. Because any different monastery, they have main. And we decided, we asked something to Nichon, Kamyk Brotherhood of this, something, one kind of Kamyk Brotherhood. They have this, what is it? Shoshi. Oracle. We asked this Nichon. We asked something, we make a build main temple or not. We asked to, we decided, he necessarily says something, not necessarily, and make, not necessarily he says, and he says that not necessarily says, we decided, we Nichon advised we are, and therefore we didn't make a main temple, because when not necessarily, we pray together, one day pray Los Alamos College, one day Gomang College, we go down these 2 temples. And therefore we don't need a main temple. And somebody says something wrong with it. Cannot say it because they advise this one. And then this one, oh yeah, sure, this sorry, make it main temple. Very good, become good main temple. We don't have money. Maybe that time we have maybe 10,000 rupees or something. 10,000 rupees local $1,000. Only we made this university money, this kind. That time we advised this invitation to Nichon Oracle, Garden Oracle, and Nichon Monastery monks to bring to Dibon from Dharamsa. And we gave it the trains together. And Oracle, so they came to aeroplane. And 1 month they stay there, and we make food to them. And that almost finished. We don't have money. But Nichon says, you make a temple. And we tried it. We cannot stay, we need sorry, make a temple. And 2 colleges, local treasure or something. Need sorry to something to do, something to work at university, 2 colleges. Oh yeah, before 1970, I become Geshe Menlom. And after 1950, 1970, after maybe 2 years, I Gepi,
Disciplinarian.
huh?
Disciplinarian?
Disciplinary, I don't know name. 2 years I'm something there. After this, and we decided different university main temple. They need to return to two colleges, one Gomo, one Losano. And I, Gomo asked, Gomo college asked, please you do this kind. I do this kind. 1973, 74, we try to, we don't have money, we look for a mortgage or something, borrow something in different place, and we built. And we made temple finish in 1977, finish. That time, very cheap materials or something. I don't know what count. 10,000, 100,000, 600,000, yeah, 600,000 rupees. Complete, different university, kitchen, office, and inside statues, complete, 600,000 rupees. Very, very cheap. Now, 100,000 rupees make a very, very small room. Local travel country, they want something built to individual room, monks for monks. They need 100,000 rupees. Different this kind. Therefore, we had 600,000 rupees make complete university travel. Very big, very, very nice. Very good temple. After this, 1977 finish. After 1 month, not maybe 1 month, maybe 20 days or something, my college, they said, please you make to treasure on college. And I made college, treasure 3 years, 1981 or something, 81 finish. And 1981, 1983, they said, you go to America. I go to 1983, I decided to go there, but I didn't know any English, even I didn't know ABC. But I thought maybe they have this, they did invitation to religious society or something. Maybe they need a teaching to religious. If they want a teaching, every Geshe, they didn't know any English. They need sorry to translator. I thought they have translator. If I don't know English, but I'm something not too bad. And I decided in 1983 to come here. I came to 1983, April 15, I got in New York. And New York, there, one night I got there. I thought maybe they come to pick up They really there. I saw, nobody there. Because they decided they apply to 1980, no, to from New to Philadelphia. They want to fly. They buy aeroplane ticket together, but I don't know where aeroplane ticket. They decided to pick up the from airport of Philadelphia. I saw them, maybe they pick up New, but and anyway, they pick up from New night. I said, I come here, no translator, no nothing. Very hard life. I stayed in Gorbachev house maybe 2 months. After this house finished, I moved to here. And I stayed here many years. I didn't know anyone would. If somebody asked you want to drink tea, ask something, I what? Cannot answer. What they say, I don't. And after my neighbor, old lady, named Rosie, she tried teaching me something, but we don't have dictionary. And she sometimes localized, do you want to drink a tea? Says, I don't understand. She also planned more become more worse. And I decided, oh, I don't want to study this new language. Too old, too hard. I don't want to study. And after, she said, you tried, sorry, you learn, you too English. I said, too old. Because I come in this country, 1983, I 56 years old. 56 years old. New language is study very hard. If I know one word, I cannot use it because I live alone. If I say maybe name of tea, I say tea, I know tea. I cannot sit outside, walk up, people, tea, say, what is this? No make sense. And I have, with lucky, I said lucky, tea says no answer, and I cannot answer, cannot use it, and I forgot. And one time, maybe after 4 or 5 years, after no, maybe 2-3 years or something, I cannot remember, but I went to doctor. Something ask the doctor, ask something me. But I cannot answer. To doctor, my society secretary, he take me there. And the doctor asked to him, you ask him. Sergei says, he is a Tibetan. I don't know Tibetan. I am Mongol. He didn't know Mongol. You ask, I ask the same. And we 3 people look at each other. And I decide, that time I have green card. And they ask, and their passport also filed. I cannot go any place. I cannot stay there because I don't know language. Nobody cannot have this big city inside one. Tibet took one, no person there. Gorbachev, he worked at the time. And nobody have. I decided, I need to stay. And I asked Rosie, please you teach me. Rosie now she tired. He said, no, you don't know. I cannot teach him. She decided not teach him. I didn't have any teacher, and therefore I cannot learn. After 2-3 months or something, she holds this free library, never why as well. They have something psychology class. I go there and with Arosi, I ask the teacher, please take me. I want to study. He said, oh, I'm sorry. It is happening. And she said, but I cannot ask the word because I don't have time. Oh, I will say, and how the student, I said, how to say? What? They teach something then, but what says, what word understand? But I tried to stay there one day. Next day I go there again, stay in the same place. She said, oh no, that you stay with this chair, student today. I become the time I become student. I stay there. One word don't understand. But I try. After this Lawson something, he came to Philadelphia. He teaching something there. And I go there. Sometimes I don't have any program. And I have time. I go there. They want to talk what it says. I want to learn something only. Try to go there. Listen what they say. And after, might be a couple of years after, or I don't know. After Henry and he tried something to become friendly, and he tried and should come here. We talk something, try something, talk. This is very great help. My love is later. If I say, you want the tea, I can say the tea, make the answer. This make help me. Very great. And I try to something. Try to learn.
Sorry.
Very great. And after little learn, try little understand, little by little. It's very helpful. Now I'm single. Now I'm 70 years old. They have now pillars, but I don't want to go there. Last day I go there, but my mind so not happy, too old. And I stopped to go to class. I begin to begin real study. I want to study at that time. I'm 64 or something years old. Therefore my language is trouble. Nobody understands it, but I try. Now I'm 70.
Thank you, Geshe. I wanted to ask you just a couple things.
Yeah.
First, your name, Geshe Menlom, you said that you had it from when you were born?
Yeah.
Normally monks change their names.
Yeah, my name, younger time, baby name, I'm saying Mala. And I become monk, become Geshe. That time I had to make a Yamso. And it become Malam Yamso. This is monk name. Before my baby name Mala. This is Malam, look at a monk name, but full not name. And they become this my root lama, my monastery, local monastery founder, Tagumbas. He give me this bow, this Geshe monk, Geshe bows. That time he changed my name and added to Jamso, Monan Jamso. After I become full bows, become monk, That time I'm some 20 something. And they changed. Take out Yamso, different Lama. This my root, Gelong Root Lama, Alo Sonum Takasa. His name Kesang, and therefore he changed it. Take out Yamso and add Kesang. My name became Geshe Menlom. Now my name is Geshe Menlom.
And the first time you saw His Holiness?
Oh yeah, I saw holiness before. First I saw holiness. So bright, so happy, so bright, so wonderful.
In Lhasa,
Yeah, that's
1956
I don't.
maybe?
I cannot remember.
And
When I come Lhasa, I cannot exactly remember.
and where did you see him?
Ah,
Where was His Holiness when you saw him?
oh, never know main temple, Chungkang.
He was teaching?
Ah,
Teaching?
no, he go there for program and come out, and that time I saw.
You had said that when you were very, very young,
Hmm?
when you first were in your monastery, you remember, very vaguely, you remember one High Lama died, either His Holiness the 13th Dalai Lama,
Oh,
the
Panchen Lama,
16th
or
Panchen Lama.
which one, I don't know, sometimes they pray, or which one I cannot remember.
but
All
you
the people, yeah.
very, very, it's not very clear at all, very vaguely you can remember though.
Mm-hmm.
And you had said maybe a year or two before you were born, the 13th Dalai Lama went very close to your local village, is that right?
Uh-huh.
Maybe a year or 2 years before you were born,
Uh-huh.
the 13th Dalai Lama,
Uh-huh.
he traveled nearby your village?
Not really close. Kumaman or something. This new lake, big lake, coconut, near there, Kumaman tree, where Tonka, he was place. This tree on what is Kumaman, energy, Burman, 100,000. This one tree, 100,000 leaves. And the Buddha has something around one kind of Buddha, this energy, and the Buddha lives. Therefore, they name the monastery named Kumam. Never there, he go there, Kumam monastery. Yeah.
And did your mother go there?
No, I'm Sanso. I don't know, I'm Sanso.
You said before you had seen one prayer wheel that moves.
Yeah. We have local, our local monastery neighbor is one family. They have one prayer wheel. These holidays, for example, Buddhist Germany Teacher Day, or sometimes Nirvana Day, sometimes this day, or sometimes full moon, one for the quarter moon, new moon. That time, around by them, by itself, sometimes full night, sometimes 2-3 hours around by themselves, because these maybe 2-3 what's it generations before, one rich family. They have one son, and he younger time he handled many these wild animals, and he become after 20 something years old, he become blind, and 3 years, many monks wrote something, prayers, and make prayer wheel, very big prayer wheel. And he cannot see, he reach, no problem, food, clothes, no problem, nothing. And he pray, daytime, nighttime, always prayer wheel, and stay pray together. And prayer wheel look like pour on with a rope and cut this iron 3 times his life. And after prayer wheel completed round by himself, itself. After this prayer wheel, he died. At that time, prayer wheel, what's it, round by himself. After his mind, my eyes become normal. And this prayer wheel generation, 2, 3, now 3 generations, this family, they have this holidays prayer round itself. Only not this kind, different place. One, never, he has a guardian prayer wheel. This around by himself, itself. And Chuchi Toromuchi, Dzongkha, he's the main Ruta Lama. He is prayer wheel. They put inside, after make add many prayers, put on new river, and round the river make water make round.
The water made it turn.
Yeah, make water make a turn. These become holidays, become fuels come out.
Holy pills.
Holy pills. This is very funny, this kind. Yeah, this real, this very, what's it? Wonderful surprise, these things.
Finally, Geshe, one last thing. Can you please tell your ghost story?
Huh?
Your ghost story?
Ghost?
Yes.
Yeah. One time I go clinic. I'm some 6 months, younger, very young, we are young. Not the pleasure time. We too young, and we want to go to games to near Yellow River. And first visited there. One night we sleep, and near there one came different came. They have something monks come to our place. They take our sugars, make a funny, take a steal to our what's it? Mattress or something.
Sleeping bags?
Sleeping bags or no, we don't have bags but covers.
Blankets.
Blanket, yeah. At that time when we are young, we sleep very deep. I woke up that time, they talk something. What happened? We sleep in bags, they talk something, somebody talk. And they said, maybe 4 or 5 years old than me or something. 2, 3 days, 2, 3 months, 2, 3 years younger than me or something, 1 month. 1 year older than me, 1 month. And we are 6 people or something. They said, we divide 3 tree. You stay, you take your hours on the left over, you stay. 3 people They want to look out the person who find somebody find maybe there. And we did bite. After maybe 2-3 minutes, sometimes make a noise. Out other side of the river sometimes. Local talk something or person talk. But these younger monks say, what is this? What is this? What is this? And these older, when he older than me, he says, this what is it? Owls. I don't know owls, what kind of owls. I didn't hear the owls sound. I heard not owls, had a personal human talk. Sometimes make talk something. We never something talk, we can hear the two people talk, this kind of, I heard what sound, words I cannot hear, but many people talk together, something like sound this kind. And something make a noise, something very sad word.
Morning.
Morning or something. How was it? After the talk, and maybe 2-3 minutes or something, and quiet. And other group, 3 people come. Oh, we heard Geshe man, somebody killed something, died with weapons.
Violent death. Violent death.
Oh yeah, I don't know. These kind of people become something this kind. And they wanted to go near Yellow River, beach. They want to saw other side. Maybe they saw something. They said, we didn't see any, but we tried to look there. I was this kind of, but I didn't see any. But many people, they saw something. Many people saw something. Especially we are on yesterday, one prisoner, they saw many prisoners there, monks, they saw something, but I didn't see any. On the one solitary, one neighbor, not really neighbor, maybe 10 miles apart or 15 miles apart, our local monastery. They have one solitary. He saw something pass far away, pass. Something, one pass, they pass and says one poor person come and walk by himself, by leg, not the horse. And he go there, make outside little church and come back today.
1740 and has its provenance to the Rue Saint-Germain in France.